Hello everyone, my name is John Neville and I'm the founder of Mindful Test Taking. Today's video is about how to support you in developing a regular and even daily mindfulness practice. Now, in my opinion, the best way to get started practicing mindfulness is through the body scan meditation, where you find an audio track that guides you to feel and relax your body one part at a time from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. And we actually have a body scan audio on mindfultesttaking.com's resources page. You can see it right then and there. Now, you can also check out our video called How to Activate Mindful Awareness in 3 Simple Steps, and that will teach you how to practice mindfulness without the aid of an audio track, which is kind of requires graduating at some point. But after a few days or a few weeks of practicing with a body scan audio, you should be ready to graduate, so to speak. Now, that being said, it's time to make a commitment to yourself. If you are ready, go ahead and grab a pen and paper or get ready to type into your phone or type into your computer. And the first thing to do is to decide on a time of day. So when are you going to practice mindfulness? A lot of our students like to practice first thing in the morning so that they can benefit from that enhanced state of mind and enhanced clarity for the rest of their day. Other students like to make it the first thing that they do when they get home from school or when they get home from work. And I would say, and I would recommend having that be the latest that you make your main daily mindfulness practice. Generally, earlier in the day is better so that you have it behind you, you have it accomplished and under your belt. That being said, if it has to wait until 5 or even 6 o'clock, that's okay. Just know that that's the time that you're making for yourself, and you're not going to do hardly anything else when you get home from your school day or from your work day. Now, once you've decided on a time of day, it's time to pick a location. So, are you going to be in your bedroom? Are you going to be in your living room? Make sure that it's a quiet, private place where no one is going to walk in and disturb your state of mind and your focus. So choose a location, someplace probably in your house where you're going to do it. A lot of people do practice outside in a park, which does have the benefit of fresh air and sunlight. That being said, usually a quiet room in your house. Now, the next thing is the posture. So are you going to sit in a chair? Are you going to lie down? If you're going to lie down, avoid lying in bed for your main lengthy mindfulness practice. And that's because you want to teach your subconscious mind to associate your bed with sleeping, with resting. And mindfulness is restful, but it's also a mentally alert activity. So I highly recommend that you practice somewhere else, a yoga mat on the floor, even a couch, as long as the couch is firm enough to support your spine. If you are going to lie down, use a pillow for under your head and neck and some sort of blanket or towel for underneath your lower back, something like that. Sitting in a chair on the edge of the chair with your feet flat on the floor is probably one of the most common postures. But go ahead and choose a posture, something that's going to feel comfortable, but that's going to allow you to be mentally and physically alert and engaged. Once you've picked a posture, it's time to choose a duration. So how long are you going to commit to practicing mindfulness for? Now, an auditory timer is crucial. You do not want to be wondering in the back of your mind, has it been 10 minutes, has it been 15 minutes yet? So make sure and bring an auditory timer, usually on your phone. Put your phone on airplane mode or on some sort of mode where people are not going to call you, but where you can actually hear the auditory timer go off. And then as far as duration, I highly recommend at least 10 minutes. 15 minutes is great. 10 minutes is a good start. And if you are going to start with 10, make sure that it feels good to you. And then as it feels good and as you notice the benefits in your daily life, you're going to naturally want to boost it up to 15. I myself do about 20 to 30 minutes in one sitting for my main daily practice. From there, it's time to pick a technique. So we've talked about using a body scan. There's also sort of what's called stillness meditation practice, which is the practice and the technique that we teach in our How to Activate Mindful Awareness in 3 Simple Steps video. Choose choose a technique. And if you have no idea what to pick, I highly recommend going with a body scan and playing the body scan audio on your computer or on your phone with headphones, and then just laying back or sitting down and just letting the audio guide you to feel your body one part at a time. Of course, your mind is going to wander, and when your mind wanders, notice that that's happening and then recommit to being able to feel your body and allowing yourself to progressively relax. Now, remember that progressive relaxation is the key here. That is the goal, that is the raft, right? That is the technique or the strategy. The key here is to allow as much tension to be released from your body from the beginning to the end. And if you're doing too much fidgeting, that's going to speed up your heart rate and probably even create more tension in your body. So even though it might feel uncomfortable, do set a commitment and make a commitment to be as still as possible. And it's really exciting to see your ability to stay still and to be fidgetless, so to speak, improve over time. Make sure you're not manipulating your breath at all. I highly recommend breathing out your nose, just because your nose seems to be more well designed to allow breath to move in and out passively than sitting there with your mouth open and allowing breath to come in and out that way. So do not manipulate your breath at all. And I like to put my tongue at the roof of my mouth, and that seems to close your body's energetic circuits. I notice that if I don't do that, my body gets kind of dry. So it's really moisturizing. It's really beneficial for your body's energy flow to keep your tongue resting at the roof of your mouth, which will feel unnatural at first, but then very quickly becomes pretty natural for you. So I hope this video has really helped you. We are also offering free mindfulness webinars at mindfultesttaking.com/webinar. So be sure to check those out if you want to go deeper with your practice, especially if you suffer from test anxiety or academic stress and overwhelm.